D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. What's going on? Bill Cosby is free. Let's deal with some issues here. Let's deal with these issues. Number one, how many other black men have been freed over the last 10 years after spending years in jail because of convictions that never should have happened? Conviction that black men were convicted because of no evidence. And how many other black men are in jail right now for the exact same thing? Marijuana is legal in several different states. How many brothers are in jail right now for a legal substance? See, this is just part of the things I'm going to address today because this video can be years long. This video can be 1,000 years long. But let's talk about Bill Cosby and let's address the legal, moral implications of it. Number one, Bill Cosby was read in a deposition. In this deposition, part of him being read at the deposition says, if I make these statements, they cannot be used against me in another court matter. The district attorney said yes. Signed off on it, fine. He did the deposition. Bill Cosby never admitted to raping anybody. Read the deposition. Bill Cosby never admitted raping anybody. Bill Cosby did admit to providing drugs and alcohol. These women did admit to meeting Bill Cosby in hotel rooms, private ranches, and other places. Bill Cosby did say he would help them with their career, and in most cases, if they had talent, he did. So, Bill Cosby never admitted to raping anyone. They could find no evidence to support that claim, and they presented no evidence at trial that said it. So, how could they convict and send Bill Cosby to prison for a sexual rape crime that there was no evidence that supported it? And there was no evidence to the fact. As a matter of fact, several lawyers are questioning the due process, saying that Bill Cosby wasn't given the due process rights. And you know, the civil suits are oncoming. Bill Cosby never should have been convicted, and he never should have been sent to prison. Now, let me tell you something else. They were going to release Bill Cosby. Look it up. They were going to release Bill Cosby, but they wanted him to register as a sex offender. Look it up. They wanted him to register as a sex offender. Why would Bill Cosby register as a sex offender if he's committed no sexual crimes? You see, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby spent over 2 years in prison. Now tell me you still trust the legal system. Let me tell you something. You don't believe that it can happen to you as a black man, do you? Until it happens. Now, Bill Cosby is damn near a billionaire. Did you see the women that they got to frame him? These women were paid millions of dollars, millions. These women has effectively disappeared. Does Bill Cosby get no recourse, no redress? You put an 84-year-old man in prison over crimes that he didn't commit and over things that these women say that you know were lies that happened 30, 40 years ago. I'm not going to say a travesty of justice has been committed because, as far as black men are concerned, they are billions in the making. And they are sad. When people say the justice system is biased against African Americans, we don't have to say that. We know that. We can say the judges, the police, the DA, the sheriff. Don't we know they don't like us? They pull something out on Bill Cosby. Why? Because they said he was trying to buy NBC, CNBC, one of them. But here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Whoever owns NBC, were they trying to sell it? Answer that question. And if they were not trying to sell it, then why is it an issue? Is it the issue that Bill Cosby was trying to buy it and that's unacceptable? So, what is the real cause? What is the cause for all of this? Because when something like this happens to somebody like Bill Cosby, there's a lesson. What's the lesson? I've heard stuff like Bill Cosby, his land in Pennsylvania has one of the biggest oil reserves in the U.S. on it. I've heard that. You can look that up too. You can look that up too. Yes, you can. I've heard some things about Bill Cosby's daughter. I don't know if any of them are true. The legal term is supposition. I don't know if there's any fact behind it. I don't know if I can trust the news sources who even report it. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact remains that Bill Cosby should never have been in court. Charges should have never been allowed to be filed against this man. And he never should have spent any time in prison. Because if it is not quite clear to you, it should be that he did not commit these crimes. But the court of public opinion is quite a different thing. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court freed this man. Why did they even allow Bill Cosby to be in prison in the first place? D Champ, intellectually simulating. Let me know what you think about this one. Remember, if it can happen to Cosby, and he got a whole lot of money, if it ever happens to you, and I pray it does not, what you gonna do?